What's up, guys? My name's Anthony, and this is Crypto Ride. One of the things we like to do on this channel is bring you the news and provide ongoing technical analysis for the projects we believe will thrive over the next couple years. And today we're doing exactly that with the Matic Network update. The purpose of the Matic project is to bring massive scale to Ethereum using an adapted version of Plasma with proof-of-stake based sidechains. If you just heard of this project recently because of all the hype on social media but don't know much about the fundamentals, make sure to check out our Matic Network overview video. Also, don't forget to join our community by subscribing to the channel if you're considering investing in or already own Matic to receive future updates. Let's get into it. On August 8th, Coinbase released an article saying they were considering listing 8 new projects. Here are the 8 projects that were listed. Cosmos, Dash, Decreed, Matic Network, obviously as we're talking about, Harmony, Ontology, which I'm excited about, and Waves. In the article, it said Coinbase's goal is to offer support for all assets that meet our technical standards and which comply with applicable laws. Over time, we expect our customers around the world will have access through Coinbase to at least 90% of the aggregate market cap of all digital assets in circulation. I wanted to point this out to everybody because basically what Coinbase is saying is that they have the intention of adding tons and tons of projects in the future. So just some food for thought, because a lot of times people talk about the Coinbase effect, and if you don't know what that is, the Coinbase effect is basically this magic power that is released when a project's listed on Coinbase, or even when there's just news of a project being listed on Coinbase. Projects tend to increase in value exponentially. Then they went on to say, our decision to support any asset requires significant technical and compliance review and may be subject to regulatory approval in some jurisdictions. We therefore cannot guarantee whether or when any above-listed asset will be listed on a Coinbase product in any jurisdiction. So that's kind of interesting. They're saying, hey guys, look at these 8 shiny projects here. And then they're saying, well, there's no guarantee any of them will make it. But as you know, I made this video because I have a strong feeling that Matic will make it to the forefront and will be listed on Coinbase in the coming weeks or months. And I'm about to tell you why right now. Now, one of the things I mentioned in my Matic overview video, which again, I strongly suggest you watch if you haven't seen it, or if you're just learning about Matic right now. But one of the things it says in there is that Coinbase Ventures is a seed investor in Matic, meaning Coinbase themselves have a vested interest in the performance of Matic. If you look at their products page, you go to Coinbase Ventures. Now, this is literally on the Coinbase website. So basically here, they're talking about how they're committed to creating an open financial system for the world. And they're looking for the brightest minds to build empowering products for everyone. We provide financing to promising early-stage companies who have the teams and ideas that can move the space forward in a positive, meaningful way. Now, here's what I want to show you. So you look at their investments. Okay, look at some of these projects. Look at the names of them. I'm not going to read them all, but just kind of look as I scroll down here. Now, for me, I haven't heard of many of these, but there's Matic. Other thing I want to take note of is none of the other 7 projects that were listed as potentially coming to Coinbase are here. So what's that tell you if you read between the lines? Matic is something that I would bet is coming to Coinbase. So right now it's just a rumor, but if when the Matic Network's actually listed on Coinbase, what's that mean for the price? Well, I wanted to point out a couple things here, and specifically, I wanted to talk about projects that were listed on Coinbase and pumped beforehand, but then were a little bit stagnant once the listing happened. And 2 good examples of this are Ethereum Classic and Stellar. Stellar price spikes just prior to Coinbase app listing. Now, the funny thing is, I remember with Ethereum Classic, the price pumped a lot more in the days leading up to it. So if we just take a quick look at the Ethereum Classic charts, and you go back to June 2018, you can see we had a low of $12.83. That's when it was announced that it might be coming to Coinbase. The price has went all the way up to $19.15. Then what happened? Then there was a steep decline all the way from August 7th to August 14th, and kind of just went down after that. So what I'm saying to you and what I need you to be aware of is that when coins are announced to be listed on Coinbase, the price that they could eventually go up to sometimes gets baked into that number. So in other words, once Matic is actually listed, assuming that that happens, I don't know how much higher the price is really going to go. So don't buy it at any point now, saying to yourself, wow, the price went up so much and it's not even on Coinbase yet. Imagine what will happen when it does. Well, no, that's not necessarily the case, and I need you to be aware of that because we've seen that with other projects in the past, like I just mentioned with Ethereum Classic. On that note, let's talk a little bit about the price action that we have seen since the announcement. This is when the article that I read to you before came out, and you can see this large green candle. Since that point, we went a lot higher, and now we're kind of bouncing around, okay? So a few things I want to point out here in this chart that I have for you. I've got two lines, the top one being resistance, the bottom being support. Now, what I'd like to point out to you here is we've seen the price go way up, kind of peaked out up here at 2 cents. That was really exciting from August 5th to August 7th. And if you bought in here and sold here, congratulations, you crushed that. But for most people, and for myself, I'm still just kind of watching and waiting. All right, so when we did fall back down, we found support here, and I want you to be aware of this, at 1.2 cents. That's what that level is. Will we come down to it again? I really don't know. I'm not going to try and make any predictions as far as that goes, but that has been one level of support. If you're really interested in getting into Matic, one level I would say with more certainty that we'll probably see again would be 1.5 cents. Okay, so if you really want to buy the project and you believe in it long term, that would probably still be a really good price overall. But once the project's listed on Coinbase, I wouldn't be surprised if it went up a little bit, but we had resistance here again, right about that 2 cent level. Now, as you guys know, I am bullish on Matic Network long term. They're doing a lot of work. And if you follow them on Twitter, you'll see they had a couple announcements. And just today they said, we're honored to announce that next generation Wi-Fi advertising network Stack City has chosen Matic as their product platform. So they've got this new partnership here. And the other thing, which is notable, they did release a project update yesterday. Now this gets really deep into the technicals, so I'm not going to go into the details of that in this video, but it is something to check out. So if you have a Twitter account, make sure you're following at Matic Network. On that note, if you have a Twitter account, let's connect on there. I only make videos once or twice a week, but I do post more often than that about projects I'm supporting. Like here, I posted out some Phantom news. All right, I may or may not get around to making a video that covers this, but it's here. So if you got a Twitter account, let's connect on here. Also, if you've enjoyed and learned from the content I brought you today, make sure to like the video, share it on social media, and comment below sharing your thoughts on the Matic Network and where you think they're headed, or if you know any other news about the Coinbase listing that I've missed. Thanks for watching the video. Just a small reminder, I'm not a professional financial advisor. I'm just sharing my opinions and thoughts on the cryptocurrency markets with you guys. And until next time, enjoy the ride, and I'll talk to you guys soon.